All right, yeah, we're talking about this shooting down in Texas with this what's her name again? Jefferson. She got shot up. She got shot by a police officer down in Texas, and this is over in Fort Worth, I believe. Yeah. So we're here talking about this, and I'm just reading. I was reading some of the stuff about her um, as she attended Xavier University in Louisiana. She majored in biology, and she was going back to medical school. And the only reason why she moved back to that area, Fort Worth, was to take care of her mother, that her health was declining. And this girl was I kind of she's how old was she? She was young. I don't know how old she was because they don't really specify how old she was here or say how old she was. It's probably somewhere. Um, she was up at 2:30 in the morning, and this is what day was this on? Saturday. Come on now. You get people are still up around that time. They be playing video games and stuff. So she was playing video games with her 8-year, actually, her 8-year-old nephew. Her nephew, not even her child, her nephew. She didn't have no kids. She seems like she was young. Like she was in her 20s. Has to be in her like because they don't even say her age. On this article they don't say it. I'm pretty sure it's out there already. But this she had a good like she wasn't a bad person. She was pretty much normal. But yeah, they called a non-emergency number, okay, to check on someone, and the police come like guns out for a non-emergency welfare check. That's what it was. It was a it was the to check on their wellness and see if they're okay. It was a welfare check, and these officers were going thinking that maybe it was a burglary on like a happening burglary. Like that was not said on the non-emergency. They were just concerned that the front door was open, um, and that's not weird. Like I remember back in the days, my parents like would leave the door open, you know, like I was playing at night and stuff, but sometimes they'll open the door to get the cool air from outside, so it can ventilate more throughout the house. And we had bars, so my parents used to lock the bar, but leave the door open to get cooler air throughout the apartment. And that was like kind of normal for us, especially around this times of the year. And this girl was just got shot up. Like it was crazy too because I saw the video. Like he didn't identify himself as the police department or anything. He didn't identify himself as a police officer. All he says is "Put your hands up," boom, and shoots. That's it. That was it. Was they didn't even give her a chance to put her hands up because if she was given a chance, to at least identify herself, it would make a little difference. But no, they didn't identify themselves. They didn't even say they were the police. They didn't say they were like what they were there for, like or nothing. They just like shot. That's it. No wonder they arrested the officer and they threw him in jail and he's out. Actually, I'm not sure if he's out of jail, but his bond was $200,000. $200,000 for a police officer. But I think they're gonna set like it's too weird that uh it was weird that I think it was a few months ago, they had another shooting out there with a police officer that this lady thought it was her apartment and walked in and shot the individual that was in his own apartment. Like, how can you not tell it's your apartment? Like, I know if I go into another apartment here, I know, like, as soon as I open the door, like, I know it's my apartment or not. Like, like, how can she not know that was in her apartment? Like, if she just walked in and shot the dude, and then I think they throwing her in jail. I think she had like got sentenced. I think like for 10 years or something. But I'm like, how can you like go to an apartment and thinking that it's your apartment? First of all, you should look at the number or something. She just walked in and just shot the person, and then ended up killing the dude. And this is in Texas too. I think they're not too far from each other of this happening. First one was a female, second one was a male. And this officer just said, "Put your hands up," boom, and shot the the lady that was inside. And holy shit, that's crazy. She was up playing Call of Duty. That's why I don't play those games. I don't play those games. They're too violent and too crazy. And look, they played Call of Duty on her and they shot her. That's like Call of Duty, same shit. Like they don't say, "Oh, put your hands up and shoot you." They just shoot you on Call of Duty. But he didn't identify himself as a police officer, and that's where he loses. And the fact that it was a non-emergency number, there's why the hell you have your gun drawn? Like, doesn't make any sense. It was a non-emergency call. It was a welfare check. My God, that's nuts. I've been saying the signal's been pretty up, so there's gonna be a lot more crazy shit happening because I see a lot of crazy shit happening, and this is definitely one of the crazy shits. It's just it's out of hand. Things going on, and it's just like it's a lot of things that are happening, and like weird stuff. Like how this officer did not like all he had to do is announce the police department, Fort Worth Police Department, police, of course. You have to say who you are, what you are. Fort Worth Police Department, the police. Why did he have so much of a concern to have his gun drawn if it was a non-emergency call and it was like because the door was open? So why are they going through the back? Why don't you just a non-emergency just walk up to the front door and knock on the front door? Announce that you're the police department and that let me bring Yesika back in. Announce that you're the fucking police department. Just oh girl,
Okay.
I'm ranting here.
I'm sorry about that.
It's all good. No, I was just getting pissed off because I'm here talking. Uh,
Understandable.
it was about this damn the police and like why did it? It was a non-emergency call. Why the fuck they going to the
Yes.
backyard? First of all, why are they going to the backyard? That's like it's a non-emergency call because the front door was open. What you do? Go to as a non-emergency officer because I actually applied to become an officer. Like I applied to become
Mm.
a state trooper. They turned me down because I didn't have the 2 years of public contact experience, and this is when I was young. I was like 17. But
Well.
I studied to become an officer, a police officer. I had the books and everything.
Mhm.
I did my studying and everything, and I was ready. but the state said, "Oh, because I have 2 years of public contact experience." I was like, "What the fuck is that?" I had to be working within the community, like with like a slave, for a certain amount of time, which is 2 years. It was ridiculous. It was stupid, and I had the hookup too, because my dad was his best friend ended up becoming like the chief, like the main guy of the state troopers
Yeah,
down
chief
in
of
South
police.
Florida.
Um,
They were best
mm,
friends during high school. And then they're like, oh, and it's like, oh, this is your son, this and that. And, yeah, and, my dad talking with him. I'm like, damn, what a fucking tremendous hookup. Like, and then he turned in my application and everything. And he even called the state to say, what the fuck? And you tell him, no, he needs 2 years public contact experience. That like some shit changed. So they told me, I was like, it was kind of heartbroken. I was like, man, that's fucked up. Yeah. But I would have been a state trooper, a Florida state trooper,
mm,
which I probably would have, all this shit would have happened to me.
I don't
How life
know. Um,
would have changed, the change of life, and directions, and everything you do leads you to a certain path within your timeline.
yeah.
And
Oh yeah.
there's the fork in the road where I could have been a state trooper and gone that way, and then there's the other way that I'm fucking on. And applied for the military, was in the military, do like work like crazy. When I got out from the military, just work, 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 and like a slave, all to support me, and then get to the point that I'm at now, fucked up, you know, with a lot of health issues and a lot of pain, a lot of surgeries. You know, I've been through a lot, and I was like, man, if my life would have just turned to the troopers, I would have been a police officer. I would have been in there for. I still probably would have been in there.
Well, depending on what you would have experienced from when you joined till
I
now
think I
down
would have.
that timeline,
I think I would have still been in there.
what would
Like
happen.
if that timeline went that way, I probably still would have been in there because I'm that open. Like I'm like state troopers is like you're catching a lot of shit on the road, you know, the speeders and stuff like that.
I've known my fair share of state troopers.
Yeah.
I get it.
So it's like my mind.
Both good and
That's
bad.
why.
I mean,
That's why with me, like marijuana is not a big deal. It's not. I mean,
oh, it can
driving
be. We've had.
driving while smoking, then that's a little. I have to take issue on that because
Mm,
that's reckless. That right there, I have
yeah.
zero tolerance. Like you can't chill in your home and smoke, and then give yourself some time, and then do
Yeah.
what you got to do. Because marijuana is not something that's gonna like really fuck up your driving that much. Actually,
Well, it
you're
can.
more focused. You're very
You're more
focused.
focused, but
Yeah,
depending on what you're smoking
yeah,
and how
too.
your body reacts to it,
Yeah.
it can actually inhibit your reflexes, which is
Oh yeah.
why
Yeah.
they classify it as under the influence
Mhm.
because you are under the influence and it
Yeah.
can, dull
Mhm.
your senses and make you react a lot slower than
Yeah.
you would if you were sober. I mean,
That's why.
I can't say that I'm completely innocent. I've done it. I've driven under the influence, but I wasn't. I knew if I could drive or if I
Yeah,
couldn't.
but if
And if
you're
I couldn't,
smoking,
I
it's
would
not.
sleep in my fucking car and
It's
sleep it
not
off a
like.
little bit.
It's not like you're
But
like smoking like. It's like other medications, right?
mm,
There's certain medications you can't drive,
yeah,
and like even pharmaceutical stuff,
yeah,
and that's like that person getting in behind the wheel and then start driving after taking that medicine, and it states not to take, like not to do it, and they still do
yeah.
it. Like that's that
They
right
can get
there.
in
That's
trouble for
under the
that
influence.
too if they get. Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
that's
It is
that's under the
considered
influence.
under the influence, and you could be reprimanded for it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Um,
I was like,
but yeah, I've always it was either like I would literally sleep it off in my car and sober myself up that way, or I would drive somewhere to get like food to kind of like sober me up a little bit. But I never, went like full fledged driving just to drive. It was always because I had to or needed to go somewhere,
mm-hmm.
and I just happened to be under the influence. But I was always responsible.
Yeah, marijuana is not bad. It's not something
Well,
that's like it's
well,
not
like
really that bad.
people say, there are
It's
pros
like
and cons to
alcohol.
everything.
It's like alcohol. Alcohol you could drink and then they start driving. And it's like what the fuck? Like that's why there's a lot of problems. Like like the drinks and it's legal, and that's the crazy shit. I'm like, wow. So they make that legal, and that actually kills more people than marijuana, and it's legal to get drunk. But then they have rules that's kind of like entrapment, which is like, oh, you can't drink in
Mm,
public, or like can't drink under, while driving, and you can't have the open container law, which is if there's an open container in your car, then you get like that's a law in Florida, the open container law.
it's here. It's like here too.
It's starting to rain now. It's heavy drops. Holy shit! It's
Yeah, I'm about to say it's like leaving my area.
oh, it's raining out
It's
there.
all right.
Close it a little bit because it's. I know if it's when it's raining hard, when the sound is heard on my AC unit, because my AC unit sticks out. So the rain is hitting it, and I can hear the drops.
Mm-hmm.
So it's raining. Um, but yeah, it's this nor'easter something. Is they calling it a bomb? Well, like it was gonna be a bomb, like bombogenesis. It's the like 30 millibars are gonna drop over this area, which is makes the storm a little strong as far as like winds concerned, because the pressure's dropping on the system. So that means the system is getting itself together, and we're supposed to get hit by this system. Well, you're already getting the rain from it, but we're still in
Yeah, it's
the
been
in
here
the
for a couple
like
hours.
this could be our supposedly it's probably a hurricane force winds, possibly here, within the next 24 hours. um that'll be something, you know. um the leaves haven't
Always
turned,
something.
yet, which is they're starting to turn, but they like not, it's just like the beginning phase. So this
Yeah,
wind,
because it's still like
this this
warm.
yeah, this wind and rain and stuff like that, it's not going to affect the foliage, especially the wind, because the leaves are still haven't like turned, so they still got strength. So it's still going to be a good like view for fall here. But this is a little system that came out of nowhere. Like this is a little something
Mm.
that just doesn't. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird because I've been looking at the weather, and it's like once I start like focusing on it and I start seeing some stuff. Yeah, that was another thing that I wanted to do, man. When this is another path of life, because now you saw the police officer.
Well, there's a whole web. There's
Yeah,
a whole web of different paths you could have
yeah.
crossed and
There's a
different
different life,
timelines.
different timeline. I would have ended up becoming a meteorologist
Mm.
because I really was into the weather, and I was like one of those kids that really focused on the weather and looked and knew a lot of things. And the pressure drops like that, that's just gonna increase the winds, and we're supposed to get like 2.5 inches of rain. for us, that's a lot for Connecticut. Connecticut, not like it'll flood. Like it'll be okay. They already put the
So,
flood watches and stuff. Um,
mm,
the park holds a lot of the water and stuff. And remember, this Friday is supposed to be the movie at the park, which I'm going to go
mm,
see. Actually, that's true. I don't think you know, but this Friday at the park across the street from where I live, they're going to be showing Hocus Pocus.
yes, it's one
Yeah,
of my favorite Halloween movies.
one of my top favorite Halloween movies. Besides, um, there's some Halloween movies I kind of like. Damn, what was the name of that movie? There was this one Halloween movie. It was pretty. It was a pretty good movies. Because you have different types of Halloween movies. You have
Yeah, yeah.
your Michael Myers, and then you have your, it all jumps all over the place. But Hocus Pocus was a really cool, funny, nice movie, and
Mm.
I hope the weather's gonna be okay. Let me check. It should be nice on Friday. I think it's just gonna be a little cool, but I'll take my blanket. I'll take my chair and all my stuff. I bring my own popcorn too. Let me see. Um, check the weather. I just want to see how it's gonna be Friday. Look, they put another warning. Holy shit! All right, now it's the wind advisory. Now it's the effect. They just started. Um, the winds are gonna start increasing here from 20 to 30 miles per hour. Winds will gust up to 50 this evening along the coast, becoming west of expanding across the entire area tonight into Thursday. And this is the whole entire tri-state area, which is basically like New York, your Connecticut, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, um, and Jersey too. I think Jersey is part of. It's like right there on the verge of the tri-states. Um, this storm is starting to get stronger. That's that good thing it already passed too. That's a good thing.
Well, it's still kind of here because it's still raining. It's
Yeah,
slowed up a little bit
this,
though.
this low is developing like by right off of Long Island, and
Mm.
you understand the currents. You got the Gulf current that goes around and up. You know,
Yeah,
um, the current is pushing warm water up to the north. So all the water that comes from like the Gulf of Mexico through Florida, you know, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia,
yeah,
and going up, there's a current, the Gulf Stream. That's what they call it,
yeah.
and
Mhm.
that still pushes warm water up. So that's why the system is going to start dropping on millibars, like 30 millibars in 24 hours. That's a bombogenesis. That's what they call them. And good thing that is happening now and not in January.
Right.
Because,
You're just
girl, you know
noting for
what's
your
2.5
birthday.
inches in rain converted into snow? Oh my
I
goodness.
wouldn't even go with it.
This snow would have been crazy. The storm would have been
Yeah.
like burying cars. Like,
Mhm.
that's nuts. But it's not cold enough up here for the for it to transfer over to snow. It's too warm, and it's right now it's 56 degrees, and that's warm for us. Like for me, um, high today was 64, low 60. Actually, no, low's 46, and right now the high is just
Let's
50,
see. Oh,
56. It's a
just
good
turn off my camera on
temperature.
that one.
Yeah, especially when it's like raining too. It starts feeling like the you feel the coolness from the rain, and it
Mhm.
starts getting a little cool because it's more the damp is higher, So it kind of like it's moisture, so your skin is picking up on that moisture, and it makes you feel a little cooler than what you are, and that's the damp. That's the dew point, and
Mm.
it makes you feel cooler. Like you feel like, oh my god, I need to put a jacket on, or some have like
Yeah, hence
put
the
something
hoodie.
on. Yeah, because it makes you cooler. It makes you feel cooler because the
Yeah.
rain is cool. Um, yeah. So tonight is gonna be windy, and for us up here in Connecticut. Good thing the storm did pass you, which I was like, oh, that's cool. It's like it's almost past you because this
Mm.
thing is developing like right off the coastline, and it's like I think it's gonna come up to us. So that's why they're putting us these warnings already. Um, hopefully there's no tornadoes, man, because this is a time that they up here we get tornadoes. And the way that it's coming up, um, I wouldn't be surprised if some tornadoes pop out. I'm looking at the radar on my phone. I don't have it on. I don't have it up on the screen. I have it on my phone. Once I get my stuff together, then I'll show you guys from my phone and what I'm looking at. Um, but that's a lot. That's like it's kind of scary. Like I want to show you. Like, damn, how can I show you? What's the site? Because it's an app that I have on my phone, and it's the what's called One Weather. That's the app
What's it
that I
called? Just
use.
one weather.
Yeah, One Weather, like the
I
number
don't know.
one weather.
I just
And
go to weather.com.
I like it because the radar is so accurate and so nice. The radar, it's one of my favorite radars. Um, it tells you everything, like the sun, the moon, like it gives you a lot of options, and it tells you when the moon's gonna be out, at what time, where's the sun at. It's a really cool app. I really do like this app. you know, One Weather, just sending them a free sponsor shout out. It's not my sponsor; they didn't sponsor me, but um, yeah, this storm looks. It looks. Let me see if I can do it. I wish I could. Let me see if I can do it on my computer because I have other channels that I. Hey, look. Let's see. I just want to see if I can get the. Oh boy.
Sorry.
Oh boy. Okay, I think it's just an app for Androids. The One Weather for
Okay.
Androids and iOS. So, and it's free to install, and you get the weather. Well, I was trying to see if I could pull up the radar because I could go to another. I just like their radar so much better. In the future, I'll show you guys. I'll show it through my phone, and I could always share on my phone through Zoom. But once we'll figure it out. Let's see if I could just pick up a weather radar. It's an ugly radar. I'm like, it's an ugly radar.
I bet.
I mean, with all the technology and stuff, why do you continue to have like
Why are we doing this
ugly,
so much?
ugly radar? Let me show you guys. Let me show you. What does it look like? I'm more that little
I
orange.
don't know.
See the orange, the little arrow. That's where
Yes.
around where I'm at. So the system right in here. Let me see if I can make this bigger. Okay, I want it bigger.
Yeah, it seems about right.
Okay, this was the system. Probably an old ass radar too, because it's not. This is not
Yeah.
updated right now. Okay, that didn't work. Let me see. It's right here. I don't know. Here it goes. Wow. It's like right, like it's like the system is somewhere in here. It's like it's coming up this way. So it is coming towards us, but there's a lot of rain in there. That's a lot of rain. That's a lot of energy in there because it's feeding
Mhm.
off of the ocean. You're in it.
Yes.
You're in it. You're in it. But it's coming up this way, and you see how it's whipping up. So it might be like a. It's gonna be like a wind event also with the rain. So it's kind of like throwing like a sweep right at us. Yeah, this is gonna be something else. This is gonna be something for us tonight. Like I wouldn't be surprised if like we get thunderstorms. I can feel the energy.
Yeah, it was supposed to turn into thunderstorms.
Yeah, it's I wouldn't pass doubt if this area is right up here or getting like thunderstorms right around Trenton, Jersey, North Jersey.
Yeah, I
Oh
wouldn't be
boy,
surprised.
New York is gonna get slapped tonight too. New York is getting slapped with heavy rain.
Yeah, it's
All
pretty
that
much
rain,
looks like it's covering the whole, almost the whole state.
all that rain's coming this way. But you see up here, look at this, like how this is like from Michigan. Look at that, how big this storm is, and it's going like, and this is just like the front of it, and it's just like wiping across. These people up here must be
Mm.
getting a lot of rain. Like these bands that light up like this, and there's constant rain falling. You get floods easily. But yeah, it's good for the rain is good. It's good to water the grass and the plants so they could be like nice and full. So where winter comes, they could hibernate. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, plants. They're gonna love this water.
Mhm.
You know who's gonna love this water
Mine are
too?
loving it.
You know who's gonna love this water too? Those
Who's
freaking
that?
those freaking mosquitoes.
Uh,
The triple E.
yeah, just make sure you clear away any stagnant
Hmm.
water.
This is another water event, so the temperatures are not that cold. I mean, they're cold, but they're like mosquitoes could hide, and snuggle somewhere, and then they come out. So like that triple E, yeah, that thing's so weird. I was like, how the hell did that get here? Like
Mm.
they just say, all right, it's triple E. Like what the fuck? Where do they come from? What factory? Where? What laboratory did this genetic mutated
I
mosquito
wonder.
came from? Because it is mutated, and I think it's just scaring, like to scare other countries. Like, look, we have this medicine, and it's proven to kill and mosquito. And if you don't oblige by what our orders are, we're gonna release it in your country and kill everybody. That's so crazy. That's like a movie.
Not like we haven't released biological warfare before.
Oh Lord, those mosquitoes. Oof, that's no good. That triple E thing, it makes you wonder where they got that triple E from. Because that's I've heard it now, the triple E, for about 2 years. I've heard of it, but not as much as they're pushing it this year. Like it was like it was pretty big things, big news, I guess, with the mosquitoes, and they were canceling football games in the evening time, and to prevent people from getting bit because the mosquitoes like to chill underneath the stands, and
Mm.
when people start coming, and then it's their warm bodies, and they just start biting them. So it's like they stop like playing games late. They play them early, like earlier during the day. So that's some preventive things that they were trying to do out here. But oh man, my neck hurts like a motherfucker. Sorry for cursing, but holy moly, oof, my neck, my neck and my back. My stomach is. This morning, my stomach was oh, but I'm trying to hold it in, like deal with the pain on the stomach side. But my back, my neck, I can feel the pain in my teeth, like on the bottom of my jaw. I can feel the pain. That's coming from my neck. So I gotta get through this little rain. That's one thing that bothers me is rain. That rain and powerful, like the energy that's in that system. Uh, but they want to put me on Suboxone. I'm like, I'm gonna make them sign a waiver too. That's like, look, you're forcing me. You putting me in this medication is under your force. So your name is on the certificate. When my parents comes and sue your ass for putting me on that medicine, and that's straight up. Cause it's like, why take me off an opiate like my to cover my pain and try to put me on Suboxone? Like people have not even done like their research on Suboxone. I don't know how many people have died from Suboxone. Like and then it's like advertised for addicts, right? But then the people that actually need it for their pains are being classified as addicts, and I think that's bullshit. Like for real, I was like, I'm an addict because I take my pain medicine. It's like, come live one day in my body. You're gonna be like, yeah, I need the medicine. Just one day. It's not fun. It's very painful. And that's where everything's all fucked up. Smoke my medicine. That's the only thing that keeps me going, I guess, right? Smoke my medicine. Oh
Mm.
man. Smoke my medicine. I need to get more medicine. It's like I'm gonna need a lot more medicine. I'm gonna if they're gonna I don't know about this Suboxone thing, but if I get off my pain medicine, then I'm gonna need a lot of medicine, a lot of marijuana. For one, it could calm me down, calm my anxiety down, chill out with my depression. put my PTSD on hold and just enjoy the medicine. I think this gives me a better life instead of Suboxone. What was it? What was the thing I read to you about like the Suboxone, the about
Which part?
how it's good for your life.
Oh, that it'll allow people to lead a normal life. That
Sorry, I
bit.
forgot. It says,
That
okay, look, the
fucking
biggest.
laughable.
I'm gonna read it right here. And actually, you know what? I'm gonna put it out so you guys can see it. Hold on. Let me share. Let me share so you guys can read with me. All right, here we go. The biggest benefit of Suboxone is it allows people to live a normal life. Oh man. What do you think about that?
That they're trying to peddle a new drug. That's what it sounds like. Because like opiates have gotten such a big push on its
You
the
see,
epidemic it's
it's
caused,
crazy because like
but
I
you
like
know
right
it's
here,
really the doctors have done it.
this offers a plan. Here's your like your outline for the next 30 days. You'll have a recovering coach follow you. You'll have a therapist provider to medically oversee the Suboxone treatment moving forward and learn how to manage your triggers in your environment so you don't relapse, overdose, and repeat the cycle. And that's the one that kills me is the biggest benefit of Suboxone. It allows people to live a normal life. Normal life from a fucking pill. Does this shit has Viagra in there or something? Or I don't know what's normal life anymore. But not, so the life
What is
I was
normal?
living, so I'm not living in a normal life. Like it's not normal enough. Oh, go fuck yourself. Like for real, that's fucked up. Like so I live. Well, so what type of life I live in then? So you're telling me that is gonna actually make me live a normal life? So what has I been living? Hell, maybe, yeah. With the pain? Oh yeah. But this is supposed to be magically like it's kind of like some fucking Care Bear like medicine. Like, are you gonna like Care Bear stare me and like what the fuck? That's nuts. Oh man, they want to provide a normal life for me if I take Suboxone.
The fact is they're making the statement that you can lead a normal life if you just take a pill. Like
Oh no, there's
that
more.
that's the other thing that's laughable. They'll just take this pill and you'll be normal without even saying what we mean by normal. Like what is normal?
All right, you ready for this?
That
They're not dedicating their time and resources and destroying the relationships in their lives, trying to seek heroin or make enough money to buy Percocet on the street. Oh my God. No, and
oh boy.
the last line, they can actually have that They can actually have a life. That's two times they said life. Like how many times they have to fucking remind people that you see these are things that fucking throw red flags up. Can actually
Mm.
have a life, a job. Eventually, some people come off Suboxone too, which is bullshit. That's the biggest bullshit. They had to add that at the end.
Eventually, some people come off of
You
Suboxone,
can't. Once you're on it, you're on it. It's a very addictive drug, and it's also an
but
opiate too.
the whole thing is like some could be anywhere from like two people to like a big like a couple thousand, if depending on what classification you're talking about. Like be like 2% of everyone that they put on Suboxone that's been in this category that actually do get off of it. But you're negating the fact that 98% of them are addicted to it, get addicted to it. You understand what I'm saying? But that statement of some of them get off of it is still valid, but it's not the majority. So you're negating all of the people that are you're now addicting to another drug
Hmm.
just to spout that perception that it's like the new savior drug to get people off of
I'm
heroin
I'm actually
or
reading
Percocet.
this. I'm reading this over again and stuff, and I kind of speed read through it, and like right here, yeah, like the treatment starts in the emergency room where physicians traditionally were prescribing only short-term medications to reduce the symptom of opiate withdrawal. Instead, the new system begins the addict on Suboxone right away. They addict, but I have problems with the wording in this in this writing. I'm sorry. Like I'm not a fucking addict. Like I take my medicine for my pain. Like that's why this is the shit that I have to fight with my doctors. It's because they read this shit and they think that, oh my god, it's a miracle, and then they try and push it on me. You know, and then it says right here with Suboxone, you can get them feeling better physically, so you immediately take away the physical withdrawal and cravings that would typically drive someone to use. What? Like I don't understand this. I like the what that has to do with me. Like I am not an addict. I use my medicine because I'm in fucking pain. Like what the fuck? Like my pain's real. Like my accidents that I've had, yeah, yeah. You live through my life, you're gonna be fucking crying by the time you get to where I'm at. That just fucking sucks. But yeah. So the whole idea is that they could give them their first dose in a medical controlled environment that gives us time to set up outpatient resources so they can see a recovering coach and a counselor as well. That's what the fuck? So look at all this shit that I have to go like I would have to go through. So I have to have a recovering coach for recovery of what? Of
Mm.
the fucking pain in my life? You gonna go and recover that shit? You want me, so what? I'm gonna break your neck so then you could experience what I went through? Because I'll fucking break your neck. Like what the fuck? like like they setting you up with a recovery. You guys gotta set up a recovery coach and then a counselor as well. So just not one, but two different people. Yeah, that's up here in Connecticut. It's funny how they pushing it too. If someone comes in at 3 o'clock on a Tuesday, they could get an appointment the next day. Uh I'm not gonna read the rest because it's gonna start pissing me off.
Yeah.
I can't. It's just you guys can see it because I have it shared. So where especially where it's like we can start 100 people on Suboxone. Go like you guys can read from there because it's just gonna piss me off. And it's like, why the fuck am I gonna be on like especially at the end of that with a follow up with them and then give them additional prescriptions and arrange for detox, rehab, and counseling. Like, what the fuck? Something's up. Something's going on. Something's up. Something's really up. I wonder. This one right here. This offers a plan like that. That's just I'm just like triggered. I'm gonna get triggered right now. I'm about to curse this person who wrote this out. Especially the biggest benefit of Suboxone, it allows people to live a normal life. Oh God, what is normal?
Mhm.
Like I don't know what's if my life is not normal. What is normal? Oh my God. So I know. So I guess I'm not living a normal life because, of course, a lot of this pain I treat it as normal because this is what I'm suffering. So it's kind of like the pain really sucks, especially like my neck, my upper spine, shoulders, my back, my stomach, my the right side and the bottom side. That sucker don't. You know, I took my pain medicine before starting the show. And I was like, all right, take the medicine, it'll calm that down. But it takes such a long time for it to activate. And then by the time when it activates, then it
Mhm.
calms the pain down, and I'm still uncomfortable, because it's took too long.
Yeah.
So, Suboxone's supposed to magically make that disappear. That's my question. Like, is it gonna make my pain disappear? Like, that's because my doctor told me they're basing it out of morphine, like the potency between Suboxone and um like it's not like morphine. Like it's too weak for me. If they comparing it to morphine, that's not good. Um, because I don't take morphine. They had me on morphine before, and that shit didn't even work. It was like taking
Mhm.
it was just like a tic tac. It was nothing, and that's why they upgraded my pain condition to the level that I'm at. But then you have a new doctor that it's like she reads these articles and I think she gets off on them, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like they're forcing this whole boxing like crazy.
Yeah.
So what happens if you can't get off of Suboxone? What do you think they're gonna put us on again? Because it's like I'm being forced into taking this medicine. I'm being forced.
I don't
to
agree with that. I don't
to
think you
to
should be
allow
forced or allow it to be forced upon you.
to allow me to live a normal life. Oh boy. Hope y'all feel my pain because this is crazy. Anyways, I'm done with this article.
Yeah,
Crazy ass article.
it is crazy. I can't believe that they're pushing it like that, and I wonder what their motive, like the motive behind it, is.
They're
I
they're
mean,
they're
it does kind of sound like it's the new opioid drug that they're going to peddle to people, just as they did before. That now they're calling it like a epidemic of people being addicted to it. When 20 years ago it was like the new drug that they
mhm
started getting doctors pushing it out to people.
mhm.
And I've experienced this myself a few years back where they pushed it on to me. I didn't fucking want it. They pushed it on to me and made it seem as though I couldn't get anything else.
So now
And
they're doing it
I
with.
went into it knowing that I wasn't going to allow myself to stay on it that long. And when they would not work with me and they kept trying to push it on to me and up my medication with against my wishes, that's when I had to get adamant. Like, no, I'm not going to take it anymore. This is what I want. You either write me a prescription or I'll go to a doctor that will. You're not going to sit here and push a drug onto me that I am not comfortable consuming. It's not working.
That's what I gotta tell this lady.
That's just me.
That's what I gotta tell that
And you
doctor.
should, because
Because
sometimes they forget that that they're all that they feel like superior, that people have to listen to what they say because they're the doctor, but they forget that you are the patient. You are in charge of your own care. If you do not want to go along a way of um that they want to put you down, then they have to respect their patient's wishes and advise them accordingly.
no, they
If
pushing
you don't
this.
want to take this, what are my alternatives? Because that's what I started. I was like, well, I don't like being on this pill. I don't like the way it makes me feel. What are my alternatives?
Mhm.
And then it was like, well, there is this pill, but I don't really suggest it. And there is this one, but it's not a favorite of mine. And I'm like, well, I really don't care if you like it. Is it going to work? Like, it's like they
Mhm.
try. And
Mhm.
I've always classified them as, they're just legal drug dealers.
Mm-mm.
That's how I saw it, because the way they interacted with me, and
And where are they
almost like
selling it? Like they
yeah, it was
like
almost like a freaking drug dealer trying
they
to peddle you some shit. And
because
I'm like,
it still bothers me the bottom part of this story. Like the biggest benefit
yeah,
of
about the whole
Suboxone is the
normal.
less, and then yeah, the normal life part, and then dedicating their time and resources and destroying the relationships in their lives. Like, what do they mean by that? Destroying the relationships in their lives.
If they're trying to make things, the like if they're trying to put off that those that are, because the only thing they really mention besides those that are addicted to drugs or
Now
abuse drugs,
it says
but the
here.
only drugs that they actually mentioned were heroin and Percocet.
Mm-hmm.
So if they're insinuating that those that are addicted, that seek that out on the black market, or not black market, but you know what I mean, like off the street,
Mm-hmm.
not prescribed, that you know some of them will go out of their way to purchase that, and they'll do unscrupulous things because of their addiction. I mean, it's like with any addiction,
You
they'll
know,
steal from
and
their their family members. They'll manipulate them into giving them money to feed their addiction, and all of those things could destroy your relationships and all of that they're saying. But
And the thing is
then
that
they're negating that class of people that actually do need that medication, like not heroin, but there are some people that Percocet is the only thing that they can take for their pain,
mm-hmm,
or that's what works the best. And to treat those people in the same line as those that abuse it, or
you're comparing to a
that
heroin.
right, or comparing it to heroin, that's to lump them all together is just disrespectful to the people that actually need it.
Mm-hmm.
They should be
and
classified
and
differently.
and then the part when they can actually have a life, a job.
Yeah, that made me
Eventually, some
laugh
people
when you
get
read
off about
that. I was
it too.
like, what?
Yeah, it's that
Really?
they can actually have a life, a job.
And by life, they mean exactly. So you can get back on that hamster wheel, dude.
Hmm. Eventually, some come off Suboxone too. That word eventually, and some.
Eventually. Yep. They're very generic words that are non-descriptive
Hmm.
that can have a plethora of meaning depending
Hmm.
the context that they're talking about. This is how they would use words against us.
Just looking at the name, like so box one, like Suboxone, but it's SU and then
Giving you another box.
BOX and one ONE.
Yeah, you got to go back in
So
the box. You can't
box
live outside
and
the
one.
box. Don't
Yeah.
acknowledge that there's no box.
You
There
have
is
to
a
live in
box,
the
and you have to
normal
be in that box.
life box. That's where they
There
want me
is
to
no
go.
box.
The normal
There is
life
no
box.
box. The box is
But,
an
but
illusion.
that's what they're saying. They allow
That's why you
people
need a
to live a
pill to
normal
make
life.
you see the box because it's not really there.
They want boxes. They
Sorry.
want to put me in a box. If not, I'm gonna destroy all my relationships in my life.
Oh my goodness.
My relationships with my cats. The people I talk to, like I'm
Yeah.
destroying the relationships of their lives. Am I destroying your
Well, you should
relationships?
say
Am I
I don't
trying to
know,
seek
Rick.
heroin?
I'm gonna have to think about that. If it's destroying our relationship, the relationship we have, Rick,
I know,
I
right?
have to think about
And
that.
then I'm trying to seek heroin. Holy shit! Like for real? I don't even know where you could get that from. I
Well, there are some
don't know
prescription
that.
medications that have
Like,
the same
oh, look, my cat jumped on
chemical
me.
that's in heroin. So it's almost like a gateway that
Ouch!
people get addicted to
Yes,
it, and
yeah.
then when they get their prescription denied or taken away from them, then they seek out heroin because that's the equivalent that you can get that's readily
Mhm.
available, non-prescribed.
My cat just
So
jumped on me. Ouch! Your nails. She has nails.
yeah, she's trying to tell you like, nope, bitch,
She's
your
trying to
love
come.
relationship is fine.
Yeah, I know. It's like I have to break. We're gonna have problems. I'm gonna destroy our relationship, Tasha. Oh my
Like
god.
it's laughable. It really is laughable.
That's why I try to explain this to my doctors, but they're so convinced. They're like they're just told what to push, and that's what they're pushing to put us in a box, put all of us in a box to live a normal life.
Well,
Oh boy.
again, I would love to kind of have like a discussion with the writer and editor of that article. Like, what is your definition of normal that you're putting into that article, or is the reader supposed to decipher their own meaning of normal?
That's out here in
Because
Connecticut, Hartford, Connecticut.
you know a lot of there's different definitions of words of the same word, And depending on your perception, the definition is going to mean differently to different people. So I really would, I'm curious what they mean by normal. Like, what is normal? And how can a pill give you that? Because to me, normal is like natural. And taking any type of substance is not natural, especially when the substance you're taking isn't natural. It's synthetic or made in a lab. So how is that going to give you normalcy? I don't know, Rick.
It's just weird.
Yeah, there are a lot of things weird in this world.
I want to see side
I
effects.
don't really like the word weird though. I would say odd.
Hmm. That's what they wrote here, though. Let me see. Let me see something. This is just gonna really. Oh man, I'm just reading the side effects. I wish I could print this and just take it to my doctor.
I, you can.
I don't
I don't
even.
see why you couldn't.
I'm like you guys can read it. It just annoys me because I. Give me a sec.
I mean, and that goes to say, like, I give you props for actually doing your own research on
Like,
what they're trying to, put into your body. Because not everyone does.
so this is the side effects. Okay, so I give you time to read it. Once you get to about this area, let me know, and then I'll continue because this is a long list.
So I bet I looked up my own drugs.
It's like
You can slow
uh,
down.
it's like these are all the. This one is check with your doctor immediately if any of the following side effects occur while taking this fucking medicine. So this is the more common, you know. So you got the chills, the cough, feeling faint, dizzy, lightheaded, feeling the warmth or heat, fever, flushing or redness of the skin, especially on the face and neck, headaches, hoarseness, lower lower back and side pain, painful or difficult urination, and swelling. Let's see. You get irritation, bloating, swelling on the face, arms, hands, lower legs or feet, darkening of skin, diarrhea, difficult swallowing, dizziness, fainting, fast heartbeat, hives, itching, skin rash, loss of appetite, mental depression, nausea, overactive reflexes. Oh Lord, poor conditioning. Like what the fuck? The coordination,
Mm.
puffiness and the swelling of the eyelids or around the eyes, face, lips, or tongue. Rapid weight gain. Get the fuck out of here. You gonna try to give me something that's gonna make me gain more weight? Get out of here. Restlessness, shivering, talking or acting with excitement. I do all the time. You couldn't control. Oh, yeah, the tightness of the chest. Oh man, hold on. You know, you cannot control tightness in your chest. Tingling of the hands and feet, trembling, shaking, twitching, unusual weight gain or loss, vomiting.
Mm.
Ain't that crazy? Oh wait, there's
Yeah.
more. Oh
Mm.
shit. Oh wait, there's
Oh,
more.
this is like red flags.
Oh
It was like,
Lord.
yeah, these are the red flag ones.
Oh no. I thought we were done. Holy shit. It
No,
says get emergency get emergency help immediately if any of the following symptoms of overdose occur while taking this fucking medicine. I'll let you read it for me because this is like
let's see. There's blurred vision, confusion, difficult or trouble breathing, dizziness, faintness, or lightheadedness with getting up suddenly from a lying or sitting position, drowsiness, irregular, fast, slow, or shallow breathing, pale or blue lips, fingernails or skin, pinpoint pupils, relaxed and calm feelings, sleepiness,
again because drowsiness
unusual
and sleepiness is the same.
tiredness.
Unusual
Hmm.
tiredness or weakness, which I already have. Wait, there's more. There's more. I cannot fucking believe this.
Hmm.
They don't understand. I just had stomach surgery.
So these are the symptoms from what I read. You kind of scrolled before I finished the paragraph, but these
Yeah.
are like the symptoms that it's basically your body's defense mechanism saying like it doesn't want it in its body, but you're told to like ignore it because it's normal because your body's adjusting to the medicine. It always was laughable to me. Um, it's yeah, it's crazy.
So, so I have to check with my healthcare professional if any of the following side effects continue or are bothersome, or if you have any questions about them, and then more common. So we have another list. Holy shit. Are you serious? How many lists we have? Oh my god. This is gonna keep going.
The
This is gonna
first
be a
list was like, this is you should seek medical attention if you have this because you have like
okay, so
it could
now
be dangerous. And these are like the ones that it's your body adjusting because you're adding a new chemical to it.
so I'm gonna be having difficulty having a bowel movement, lack or loss of strength, stomach pain. Oh great, thank you. Oh
Yeah, after you just
awful.
had like extensive surgery, they want to switch you to this
Oh
shit
yeah.
to make
Trouble
it more
sleeping,
difficult.
less common back pain, diarrhea, runny nose, sneezing, stuffy nose. Holy shit. Burning of the throat and mouth, burning, crawling, itching, numbness, like pickly, or I guess pins, needles, tingling, feeling inside your mouth. Was a decline or loss of embryo or sexual desire. What the fuck? Wait, I'm sorry
Yes,
about that. Wait,
libido.
I'm sorry I said that about the cursing. Um, what? Decline or loss
I'm
of
sorry.
libido or sexual desire. It- like you could continue reading. I'm ready. I'm
He's done. I'm done too. I've been done since like the first set.
I'm gonna have mood swings too.
Irritability, mood swings,
I'll have
low
mood
mental
swings.
concentration, redness, swelling, or soreness of the tongue, reduced muscle strength, swelling, inflammation, or redness of the mouth.
All right, so I'm gonna have
And I
some.
love how like all of your banner ads are about like opioid addiction.
Yeah, you know, right? Don't you see it all over? It's like
Yeah.
all over the screen. Like, what the
Mm.
fuck? This is the health for the healthcare professionals. So this is what the doctors, whatever. I am not gonna read it because I'm just gonna just get. I'm already pissed off as it is. Um, I'm just gonna go downward. Let me just see. Nervous system, headaches, common migraines, dizziness. You see, why would they want me? Uh, Heat stroke. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. This pissed me off now. Oh man.
Mm.
You see, these doctors, they need to come and watch my show because this is ridiculous. They have not read this. They have not read this at all. They just they what they tell them, that's what they do.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Oh look, very common constipation, nausea. What's this? Abdominal pain? Oh great, thank you. Oh, I didn't really suffer enough with the stomach pain, and I still have this pain in my stomach, and then you want to give me something that causes more stomach pain? That's
Yeah, and erectile dysfunction and decreased libido.
oh Lord, you have to go there. So it's gonna sterilize me.
Mm.
I'm not gonna be able to have any sexual relations. But yeah, look, they put another advertisement there,
Mm-hmm.
and then the frequently not reported. You can, I'm not. It's. This is what they want to put me on, guys and girls. This is what they want to put me on. That's why they need to come and watch my show. Then they could educate themselves a little bit on medicines and the crap that it's like unstable medicine. You know, it's like it's it's a little scary. You know, and this abnormal liver function test. The fuck is like what? Lord, there's more
Just read that paragraph.
on the clinical test, on the
Yep.
trials.
Mhm.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, I wouldn't be like, what the fuck are you trying to do to me, guys?
What the
Oh,
hell is
girl,
what's viral hepatitis?
what is it? Which one?
Viral hepatitis. 'Cause I'm just reading through it. Where they pass the buck. Look at how they do it. Like going on for what says drug
Mhm.
abuse may have played a like okay um um this is crazy. This is crazy. Wait, no, but this is not.
Mhm.
It's not done yet. We're not done yet.
Nope.
Nope, we're not done yet.
Psychiatric effects.
The psychiatric effect. Oh shit, anxiety. My old friend, depression, nervousness, abnormal thinking, abnormal thinking. What the fuck? Abnormal dreams?
Mm.
What? My dreams are already wild as it is. They're gonna get more crazier?
You know, I'm not saying that that's what they're suggesting. When I read that, I think like you're lowering your defense mechanisms and allowing other things to be more susceptible to be able to, get into your dream and mental space. That you'll have thoughts that aren't yours. You don't know where they come from, or you hear like voices that you never heard before, or you'll have dreams about different beings that you don't know where they're coming. Like, you know what I mean? Like entities that'll be more susceptible to come into your dreams. That's my take on that, but it's a whole nother discussion.
Wait a minute. Like the post marketing reports hallucinations, attempted suicide. What?
Mm.
And insomnia? I already have that. Attempted suicide. Wow. Wow. Oh, I'm just gonna go through this because I'm done with that. This is Carmen. That's for my appointment tomorrow. I can leave a message. That's for my therapy. I have physical therapy tomorrow. I may have to postpone it if it's gonna be raining tomorrow. I don't know if it's gonna be raining in the afternoon because my appointment's I think at 3 o'clock tomorrow. So I don't know what time the rain's gonna stop, but we'll see. We'll see. Maybe I could get a ride. Um, so now it's either you gain weight or you don't gain weight.
Either or, it's like a crapshoot.
Hmm. So common. This is this is like the like so you get back pain. This is bad. I try to get the ones that like like the rig neck. That's like me. Leg cramps, joint disorder. I have joint already disorder. I have problems. I have arthritis. I already have arthritis. It fucking sucks. It's very painful. And I have it in my spine. That's the craziness.
Mm.
Oh shit! Did you read this part right here?
What part?
Some side effects may not have been reported.
Yeah.
You may report them to the FDA. The FDA.
Mm.
So it wasn't tested properly. They tested, but it's like
Well, it very well could have been, but results were, hidden, not disclosed, not put out to the public.
ah, Lord, let's see. I wonder how much it is. I'll go to the
And
dosage
then
information.
the monetary cost doesn't matter. I mean, the effects that it possibly could cause you, I think, is enough cost not to do it.
Okay, so it says here it's $159 for a supply of 30 films. Oh, so it's films. So it's stuff that you put on your body.
No, films means that it's not a pill. It means it's so strong that it's in the film, and you have to you take like a little strip of it. If I'm thinking
I don't
correctly,
think it's the film in the mouth. I think that you have to put it on your arm.
it very well could
It's like
be.
a
But
patch.
what I'm thinking that it's a strip, and then you'll have to take like a little bit
Mm,
and put it underneath your tongue.
I think they may be patches. So we gotta find out. I'm gonna find out. We're gonna find out. Because they even have coupons.
Did you just say they have coupons?
Yeah, coupons and rebates.
Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm. It says here, Suboxone offers may
Oh
be in the
mama.
form of printable coupons, rebates, saving cards, trial offer, or free samples. Some offers may be printed right from the website and other required registration. Completing of the questionnaire and obtaining the sample of the from the doctor's office. What? And then through their shit, you see like Suboxone copay card eligible, whatever
I'm gonna
the
have to
patient may
go,
have.
Rick.
Yeah, this is crazy. It's like I just want to see the
Rick, I gotta go. I got a phone call I have to take.
All right, go ahead. Yeah, look, it is a pill. It's an orange-looking pill. It's Suboxone, and this they don't even show the pictures, but it's orange in color. And then you have strips. Well, these are what, strips or foams? Like I don't know if this is for the mouth or you put it on your body. Let me see. So this is classified as a Schedule 3 controlled substance. It doesn't. I don't. It doesn't say much. It shows it there. See, pregnancy risk, it cannot be ruled out. So you may have risk with pregnancy if you're taking this medicine. And then it's a film, but I'm not sure if it's an edible, like it's something you put in your mouth. I don't think so. I think it's something you put on your body, like a film that you put it on your body, you stick it on, and the medicine goes through the skin. You know they're gonna have to put me on the highest level on this stuff, so they're probably gonna put me on this 8 milligrams. That's the strength. That's crazy. They have the pills, and then they have the strips. It's saying here, submit your own drug images. Like what? That's nuts. That's crazy. Well, now I know what it looks like because I didn't even know what it looked like. So it looks like these pills. So you got the 2 milligrams, and then this one's a 8 milligrams, and then there's two here that doesn't have an image. I wonder why. Not sure. And then here they show the films, and you got, well, they want you to really look into it too. They have to put a microphone, like microglass or something. I think one of these like magnifying glass to see. Oh my God, you gotta look at it so much better if you look at it so super close. I can see it from like this. Oh Lord. Um. Then the strips, they got 2 milligrams and 8 milligrams. Because the details don't say much of anything. So I was already in here. It didn't say anything. Mm. I keep reading the article. I'm like, and I'm compared to what I'm going through, and it's like, I don't even belong in this this talk. The way they talk about opiate dependence, and this is also a narcotic. Also, so their 8 milligrams slash 2 milligrams is classified as a Schedule 3 controlled substance. So it's still controlled. Well, it doesn't understand. I don't understand that. It's still controlled medication. Hmm. I don't know. I'm not sold on it. I'm sorry. Um, this is not working. I don't know why this thing is saying that. Your speaker is not working. Please check your connection, or you just, what speaker? What are you talking about? Like I started doing checking that thing, and like now my computer's acting crazy. Hmm. I don't know why it has that. Let me see something.